Hello, I'm Jonathan Elkins, and this is Israel Up Close. When traveling through Israel today, it's hard to believe that the country is only 60 years old. But if you want to see how it all started, a major photography exhibit in Jerusalem offers a rare glimpse at the historic rebirth of the nation. The display features the work of photojournalist David Harris, who documented Israel's epic struggle against all the odds to establish its independence. More in this report from Aaron Viner.
The exhibit's title, Beginnings, truly characterizes the images captured by photographer David Harris during the momentous and tumultuous first 2 decades of the State of Israel. Harris considered himself a photographer of the nation as he documented the shaping of the young country. Born in Jerusalem in 1929, he hasn't stopped shooting since he received his first Kodak box camera as a bar mitzvah gift. As the official photographer for the Jewish agency, Harris had privileged access to both events and leadership of Israel's early years.
The whole exhibit now is the humankind. Wars we've seen enough. This shows how this nation is formed. From all over the world there came Jews. And it has to be like a melting pot, like Ben-Gurion said.
Harris stood at the docks as boatloads of new immigrants from all over the world arrived on the shores of Haifa. He climbed onto the decks to capture the joyful and sometimes bewildered expressions of the massive post-World War II Jewish population in search of refuge in their historical homeland. Harris followed the immigrants from the poverty of the first transit camps as they struggled to overcome the difficulties of absorption into an emerging society.
This was the real meaning of Zionism, to come to this promised land. I definitely saw it. Of course, there were persecutions by the Arabs, and this gave it a good push, but the real feeling is to come to the promised land.
Nearly all of Harris' work was shot through the lens of the Zionist spirit that dominated the era. With the help of his devoted wife, Rivka, Harris has cataloged and stored over 80,000 negatives spanning 7 decades of work in his home. Reflecting the phenomenal changes in photography over his career, images selected for display were individually scanned and retouched electronically. The result is a memorable and stunning glimpse into the world of those who built the nation. Aaron Viner for IBA News.